We should not allow the United States of America to dictate to Africa. We should not allow Donald Trump to dictate on how we need to live our lives. We should not allow France, UK, whatever they call themselves, to decide on how Africans must stay and how we must live. It is absolute nonsense. We have allowed that for so many years. They dictate on how we need to live our lives. But yesterday, John Dramani Mahama proved that indeed he is the son of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. He is from Ghana. He was able to tell people the truth, the hardcore truth. And for the world leaders, I want to tell you these things. Africa has risen. It's not Africa is rising. Africa was rising during the time of Kwame Nkrumah in the 1960s and the 1970s. Africa has risen. What it means is that the old Africa is not the new Africa. If you are thinking that you can just do anything anyhow and we are not going to retaliate, we will retaliate because we have more resources than you. If all Africans decide to come together and not allow you to manipulate us, I tell you, you will be losing your worth. Nobody will respect you, but it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. World leaders, Donald Trump, UK Prime Minister, Starmer, France, Macron, you guys are funny. Let me tell you, you guys are funny. You think it was then Africa that when you speak will be shaken. No, the new Africa has risen and it is bringing forth strong men and women who are standing against all the imperialism and the neo-colonialism that you placed some years ago. In 1883, you guys decided to partition and scramble our future, our resources. No more. And hear what John Mahama said, that it is time that Africa will not allow the so-called big countries to manipulate our resources. Africa has risen. The sons of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, we are telling the world that you cannot cheat us again. Enough is enough. Yempino. Africa is rich and not poor. First, near Jimmy, to say niati. Now maybe boy dear be a year John Mahama Kai. And then yesterday, listening to the president, I was so proud. I said, wow, this is it. This is it. Donald Trump, president, a whole president, they say United States of America, Omakwa top brebo and umuho. Donald Trump, obey UN, obey card you pay. But I don't blame him because America for Sania to a man, and as I say, the approval rating crowd of them. Because and your man air cost will be a said you crowd will name the air cost. But yes, I see American first. So we understand him. American first. I support that principle. It's yenye Ghana first. And I think say enona yera John Mahama Kayen Rano. Say na no keke na woka dia. No beti me agina so because yenya yem papa Nana Jantuah Akufo-Addo oba ye kama no kasa Ghana beyond aid. Ghana beyond aid. Ghana beyond because a cabrofo dia Ghana ya de. In as much as Maboyera John Dramani Mahama Abasono, I am still also respectfully Obuo Kwaso. May kind say Kasa dia yenimka because Ghana need to brofo. President Ibia kwa waka dia was oka. Nemo masem na oka ya ba ku baby ya me de ene de me bebo no. O say time aso. Time aso. Time aso say sorry anopa na ye japade nyina ma broni na broni aba be chichem de opɛ no we did your pɛ no de ketwa bia maye saa de no de watwam ensi obesesa no. But I know what Ghana beyond aid or kan ho asem yentie Radio Mahama be hwe Africa ejapade agudi anyankopɔn di sra yen agudi anyankopɔn di sra yen na behwebi wo de behwebi keke behwe na kyerɛ me deɛ ɛkɔ so na wankasa hu bɛka bi wohwɛ soro hɔ a wohu petrol hɔ wohwɛ soro hɔ a wohu gold wɔ hɔ wode bɛhwɛ ɛhemfa African country bɛ no Nyankopɔn dom yɛn Africa country bɛn ɛna Nyankopɔn bɛdom wode bɛhwɛ bi mpakyɛw na bɛka bi ma me ɛnɛ mede wo kɔ baabi o ansa na ewi a yɛ MPP ne NDC nyoma no enti yentie Yera John Mahama.
Globally, in this era of global uncertainty, Africa must exercise sovereignty over its natural resources to raise the necessary funds to ensure the well-being of its citizens. The days of parceling out vast concession areas to foreign interests for exploitation must come to an end. We'll continue to welcome foreign investment, but we must negotiate better for a bigger share of the natural resources that belong to us. And we must insist on value addition to these resources. We're tired of the continued image of poverty-stricken, disease-ridden rural communities living at the periphery of huge foreign-controlled natural resource concession areas.
John Dramani Mahama. The Okaya ni na Okanyoma bebreu, but baby ba kwa me de ene sa dewe.
In this era of global uncertainty, Africa must exercise sovereignty over its natural resources to raise the necessary funds to ensure the well-being of its citizens. The days of parceling out vast concession areas to foreign interests for exploitation must come to an end. We'll continue to welcome foreign investment, but we must negotiate better for a bigger share of the natural resources that belong to us. And we must insist on value addition to these resources. We're tired of the continued image of poverty-stricken, disease-ridden rural communities living at the periphery of huge foreign-controlled natural resource concession areas. We're tired of having people extract the most they can from us and in return offer us the very least by way of respect, consideration, and dignity. We're tired of not being represented in ways that reveal the richness and complexity of our history or acknowledge all that we have overcome to arrive here in this liminal space of untold possibilities.
Enti Yera John Dramani asema okan ni nyina ne se yabre Africa yabre se ye wa agapade we nyina no na broni ni ba no abetu no de kɔ na ye nya so mfaso yabre se ye yeti ekrom ha na mu betam bia na omo amaka nyina oboase hwe oboase Anglo God Ashanti ba oboase omatu for over 100 years e de mfaso ni nyaaye Anglo God Ashanti mines akesi a ye ka ho asem ni nyina no why na science our contract no na hwe hawa omotwa ho asia be etu gold no enti tore bia wo hu se entokwa aba na omomo ebi omo manso omobuafu na omo yese ya sa nyoma nkitinkiti ya because panyi mi na court na ase no science our contract no emre bi me ba ha ebetwa mfoni so kwabaksoa na omo yemu chempe 50-50 ba ye de agitum 6% 7% enti ono no for be 92 93 94 na yen ya fa 6 ade no chemu 100 no ama Ghana 6 no ama Ghana 7 no afa 93 94 yen ni age atumu President John Dramani Mahama say yabre